Did you know that 8 out of 10 seniors feel trapped by the stuff in their homes? That's right. Decades of memories, keepsakes, and just-in-case items can pile up, stealing your space and your peace of mind. But what if I told you there are 4 psychological tricks that professional organizers use to transform homes, and they're keeping them secret to keep you hiring them? I'm your name, and at the Senior Nest, we're all about creating a joyful, clutter-free retirement. Today, I'm spilling these secrets that helped Dorothy, a 68-year-old widow, reclaim her home in just 2 weekends. Stick around for Secret 3. It's the emotional game changer you need to hear. And tell me in the comments, what's the one spot in your home that stresses you out the most? Let's dive in. Secret 1. The Future Self Method. Picture a home where every item sparks joy for the life you want today, not the life you had decades ago. Professional organizers know seniors cling to clutter because it's tied to old roles or dreams. Their secret, the Future Self Method, it's about asking, does this fit the life I'm building now? Instead of, do I need this? This shift turned Dorothy's cluttered house into a haven, and it can do the same for you. Dorothy's transformation. At 68, Dorothy's home was a time capsule, boxes of her kids' art, old teaching supplies, and camping gear untouched for 20 years. She felt trapped. When I asked, what's your dream for the next few years? She beamed, I want a book club with friends and trips with my grandkids. We wrote her vision, a cozy home for book chats and easy travel. That became her guide. She kept her favorite reading chair but donated the camping gear to a youth center. Seeing teens use it made her feel free, not lost. Her living room, once buried in boxes, now has a small shelf of novels, a book club dream come true. Why it's powerful. This method flips your mindset from guilt to possibility. For seniors, it's a lifeline, letting go of what was to embrace what is. Benefits include clarity, less clutter, less stress, more focus on today. Joy. Your home reflects your current passions, like Dorothy's book club. Safety, clear spaces reduce fall risks, boosting confidence. How to do it. Here's your simple plan. Write your vision. Be specific. I want a bright kitchen for baking with grandkids. Share it with a friend for motivation. Why it works, it's your decluttering compass. Ask bold questions. For each item, ask, does this make my future happier? Dorothy ditched old lesson plans. They didn't fit her book club vibe. Why it's key. It prioritizes joy over obligation. Create a future self journal. Collect photos or quotes of your dream life in a notebook or app like Pinterest. Dorothy's journal had book club ideas, keeping her focused. Why it's great. It's a daily reminder of your goals. Pro tips. Start small, focus on a 3-month goal like a tidy desk by summer. It's less daunting. Meditate briefly. Before decluttering, take 3 minutes to picture your ideal home. It helped Dorothy see her living room as a social hub, not storage. Why it captivates. The Future Self Method is magic because it's not just decluttering, it's rediscovering you. Dorothy's joy when she gifted her camping gear and built her bookshelf shows it's about creating a home that celebrates today. For seniors, it's empowering, turning a chore into a journey of freedom. What's next? This method sets you up to dream big. But how do you handle sentimental items that pull at your heart? Our next secret will show you how to honor those memories without the clutter. Secret 2. Legacy Timeline Technique. Ever feel like you're saving treasures for your kids, only to wonder if they'll want them? Professional organizers know most heirs don't want every heirloom, but they avoid this tough talk to keep you storing stuff. The Legacy Timeline Technique changes that. It's about honest chats with your family to decide what to keep, share, or let go, freeing your home and heart. Dorothy's story shows how this creates joy, not loss. Dorothy's discovery. At 68, Dorothy's attic was packed with her late husband's fishing rods, her mom's china, and stacks of photo albums, all meant for her sons. She thought, they'll cherish these someday. But when we sat down, I suggested, ask them now. Nervous but curious, Dorothy invited her sons for brunch. She asked, "What means something to you?" To her surprise, they didn't want the china or rods but lit up over their dad's travel journals from family road trips. Together, they scanned the journals into a Google Photos album, adding captions with funny memories. Dorothy felt closer to her husband than ever, saying, "I didn't lose him. I shared him with my boys." Why it's a game changer. This technique turns saving for later into connecting now. It lightens your home while strengthening family ties. Benefits are peace of mind, no more guessing what your kids want, stronger bonds. Chats spark stories like Dorothy's sons laughing over old trips. Space and ease, digital memories save room and clutter. How to make it happen. Here's your plan, sort with purpose. Divide sentimental items into use now, digitize, or pass on today. Set a 1-week deadline to stay focused. Why it works, it keeps you moving forward. Have the talk, ask family, does this item hold a story for you? Dorothy's sons picked journals over china because of shared memories. Why it's key, it clarifies what matters, pro tips. Go digital, use Google Photos to create shared albums. Dorothy's family now adds new trip photos to their digital journal. Host a legacy day. Invite family to pick items and share stories. Dorothy's brunch became a tradition, deepening their bond. Why it captivates. This method shines because it's about love, not loss. Dorothy's joy scanning journals with her sons, reliving road trips, shows you can preserve memories without clutter. For seniors, it's freedom. Your legacy lives in stories, not stuff. What's next? Now you're sharing what matters. But what about items too emotional to let go? Our next secret helps you honor those feelings without the clutter. Secret 3, emotional anchoring system. Clutter often isn't about stuff. It's about emotions. Seniors hold on to items fearing they'll lose precious memories. Professional organizers sidestep this, focusing on sorting, but the emotional anchoring system helps you keep those feelings without keeping every item. It's about creating new ways to hold memories close, and Dorothy's story shows how freeing this can be. Dorothy's breakthrough. At 68, Dorothy couldn't part with her late husband's jackets, each one tied to memories of their evening walks. "If I let them go, I'll lose him," she said. We found a better way. She took buttons from his favorite jacket and had a local jeweler craft them into a necklace. She kept one badge from his volunteer days displayed on her desk. Before donating the rest, she wrote a short memory letter about their walks, tucked into her journal. Now wearing that necklace, Dorothy says, "He's still with me, but my closet's free." Why it's transformative. This system lets you honor loved ones without drowning in stuff. It turns fear of loss into joy of connection. Benefits include emotional relief. You feel lighter, not guilty. Deeper memories. Creative anchors like Dorothy's necklace spark stories. Clearer home, less clutter means easier living. How to do it. Here's your simple guide. Name the emotion, write down what an item represents, love, pride, joy. Dorothy's jackets meant our walks together. Why it works, it clarifies what you're preserving. Pick a small anchor, choose 1 or 2 items that capture that feeling. Dorothy's necklace and badge held her husband's spirit. Why it's key. Small items save space but carry big meaning. Create a goodbye ritual, write a note, take a photo, or share a story before letting go. Dorothy's letter made donating jackets feel like a tribute. Why it's powerful. It honors the past while freeing your future. Pro tips. Write a memory letter. Jot down one story about the item in a journal or app like Craft. Dorothy rereads hers when she misses her husband. Use Craft app. Save photos or ideas for anchors digitally. It's free and easy for seniors. Dorothy planned her necklace there. Why it captivates. This method is pure magic. It's about keeping love, not stuff. Dorothy's necklace isn't just jewelry. It's a warm memory she carries daily. For seniors, it's a gentle way to let go while feeling closer to what matters, making your home a sanctuary of stories, not storage. What's next? You're now honoring memories with ease. But how do you stop new clutter from sneaking in? Our next secret will make you the gatekeeper of your home. Secret 4, Threshold Mastery Protocol. You've cleared your home. Now how do you keep it that way? Most people reclutter within a year because new stuff sneaks in. Professional organizers rarely teach you how to stop this cycle, but the Threshold Mastery Protocol makes you the gatekeeper of your home. It's about saying yes only to items that truly belong, and Dorothy's story proves it's a game changer. Dorothy's triumph. At 68, Dorothy used to say yes to everything. Friends, old furniture, sale decor, even knickknacks for a life she no longer lived. Her dining room was filling up again. We changed that with a plan. She set up a waiting box by her door and asked tough questions about every new item. When a friend offered an antique table, Dorothy paused, realized it didn't fit her cozy book club vibe, and politely said no. After 48 hours, most items in her box went to charity. She grinned, "My home's mine again." Why it's essential. This protocol keeps clutter out for good, giving you control over your space. Benefits are freedom. You choose what enters, reducing stress. Savings, fewer impulse buys save money. Lasting order, your home stays tidy, boosting peace. How to do it. Here's your guide, spot your triggers. List why you accept stuff, guilt, bargains, or habits. Dorothy took friends' cast-offs out of kindness. Why it works, awareness stops automatic yesies. Ask smart questions. Before anything enters, ask, is this worth my space? Dorothy passed on the table, it crowded her vision. Why it's key, it aligns items with your life. Use a 48-hour pause, place new items in a waiting box for 2 days. Dorothy's box showed her she didn't need most things. Why it's powerful, time reveals what's truly needed. Pro tips. Label your box, stick a wait 48H note on it. Dorothy's visual cue kept her disciplined. Set reminders, use a phone app to ping you after 48 hours. Dorothy loved the nudge to decide. Why it captivates. This method empowers you to own your space. Dorothy's proud no to that table wasn't just decluttering. It was reclaiming her home for her book club dreams. For seniors, it's a bold step to a lighter, happier life, ensuring your sanctuary stays yours. What's next? You're now mastering your home's threshold. Let's wrap up with how these secrets create a home that's truly yours, forever. Wow, what a journey! Dorothy went from a home buried in clutter to a space that sparks joy and freedom, all thanks to these 4 secrets. The future self method to dream big, the legacy timeline technique to pass on what matters, the emotional anchoring system to keep memories alive, and the threshold mastery protocol to stop clutter at the door. The big lesson? Decluttering isn't about losing your past. It's about curating a home that supports who you are today and who you'll become tomorrow. Dorothy's book club is thriving. Her grandkids love sleepovers in her guest room, and she's planning a trip to Italy, clutter-free and confident. You can do this too. Start with one secret, maybe write your future vision or have that legacy chat. Hit that like button if this inspired you, and share this video with someone who needs a clutter-free boost. Subscribe to the Senior Nest for more tips to make your retirement shine. Tell me in the comments, Which secret are you trying first? Until next time, let's make your home your happy place.